you were getting me a little nervous sitting out all that crazy March madness, you know?
Yeah, man.
Through the draft and everything, you were getting me concerned, Tyrann. What were you up to with that?
Actually, man, I was just trying to spend as much time, with the family, as possible, man. Obviously, heading into free agency, it definitely wasn't the rollout that I was expecting. So I was kind of disappointed in that. But, I think nevertheless, it kind of worked itself out, and, I'm really happy, where I ended up.
No question, it's how you finish, not how you start. But no. So it wasn't intentional to sit for a couple of weeks and sift through offers or get the right one, or maybe it was not intentional for you.
Well, I think it was, especially initially, like I said, once I realized that, I wasn't necessarily kind of, gaining the interest of, as many teams as I thought I would have. So, kind of after that kind of reality check, I just told myself, man, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to spend as much time with family as I can. And, however it plays out, however it works out, I was willing to kind of just, accept it.
And before we move on to the here and now, was there ever a chance of you going back to the Chiefs in any way, shape, or form, Tyrann?
I mean, for me, I kind of always held out hope, and, that's just, me coming from a place that, we won a lot of games, the last 3 years. And, obviously I felt like I was a productive player, really played some of my best ball, really in those 3 years. And, so, yeah, I was hoping, that I would, possibly come back. But, it's kind of like a two-way street, you know what I mean? And so, but like I said, all in all, man, I think it worked itself out. And, I think the things that I've accomplished with the Chiefs, I think those things that, people can never take away. So just really happy, to have been a part, of really all three of those teams. I think all three of those teams, really special, in their own right.
And then while we're lingering a little bit more in the past, were you surprised that Tyreek Hill got traded, that he's no longer with the Chiefs, Tyrann? Did that shock you as much as the rest of the free football world, or no?
Nah, I mean, I wasn't, as surprised, as shocked, I've seen a lot in this business, and, I think I'm one of those people that, I kind of understand what's going on, on a business side as well, not just, on field and everything. And I think just with the wide receiver market and, how everything is kind of playing out, I can see that happening, a lot more, in the future, where, here you have a guy that, you think is irreplaceable, but, I think for the right, amount of money, you can move on from anybody.
Tyrann Mathieu here on the Rich Eisen Show. And then in terms of New Orleans, did you have to sweat it out in any way, shape, or form on the draft to see if they were going to choose anybody at your position? Or were you given any assurances before a draft, anything like that?
Oh no, I wasn't, I wasn't worried about that, man. I remember I had committed, almost, 11, 12 years ago, I committed to LSU, right, Rich?
Right.
And I didn't look at the depth chart one time. I was just happy that LSU offered me a scholarship. And, I remember my first day on campus, I looked at the depth chart and I'm like, wait, hold up. We got 6 5-star cornerbacks, So I was never, one to kind of shy away from competition. I always invite that. I think at the end of the day it makes everybody better. But, no, I definitely wasn't sweating that at all, no.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.